and the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Everyone, Kyle here, and it is Sunday. And you know what that means? It's time for weekly purchases, that time of the week where we investigate what came through the door via DHL, Amazon, UPS, United States Postal Service, FedEx, and of course, that old KG outlaw, Waylon Jennings. It is the weekly purchases, and a big week of weekly purchases, a couple of rounds this week. Obviously, in the back half, we got the mail girl, Angie, coming in. We got a couple of questions this week to dive into. But before we do all that, we got a little bit of housekeeping, and I got to thank our friends over there at jaystoysandgames.com. Use code Kyle, save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. A lot of stuff from Jay's this week. Man, oh man, check them out. A lot of this stuff you can get for under retail. Got to get a deal out there. So thanks to Jay's Toys and Games for sponsoring the channel. Check out Patreon. A lot of stuff going on Patreon every single day from both my YouTube channels, the podcast, and all points in between. Your best way to support all the content, support everything we do here over on the channel. Appreciate everybody for checking that out. This month, we got a Major Stars giveaway. It is Ethan Page, it is Jordan Grace, it is one Sergeant Slaughter, and it is, of course, Sabu. Those 4 figures will be given away to one of the Patreon members. Make sure you follow the rules, all that fun stuff over at Patreon. Appreciate the support once again. And then this month, we're doing our special monthly Q&A video. It's for Patreon members only, but this time in a twist. For the first time ever in the history of the Patreon, the channel, whatever, it will be my wife, Angie, of course, co-host of the Kyle Peterson Show, Mail Girl on Weekly Purchases. She's going to do her own Q&A. So if you're over on Patreon, send her a question, add a question for her, and she's going to tackle it all by herself. I'm a busy man these days. You guys wouldn't even understand what a work-life balance is if you knew what I was up to. And Angie is gracious enough. I have some meetings out in Chicago this month. She is gracious enough to film this video and do a Q&A to take a little bit off my plate. A little bit off my plate this month. So shout out to her, of course. But we got that going on. But a few other things going on. Just a little more housekeeping. Check out the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I don't know if you guys have heard of that, but they also have a Patreon. They also have a Patreon exclusive video series over there hosted by one Billy Peck. The Pecking Order, I think, is the official title of it. I was his guest this month, so if you want to see the top 5 figures that mean the most to me, you can check out that video over there if you're a Major Podcast Patreon member. How about that? Easy way to get there, right? Something like that. Next weekend, as I'm filming this, is the Chicago Toy Show, the old Kane County Toy Show, the granddaddy of them all in some instances. Game time decision for me. I really want to go, but once again, I got a lot going on. And do I really want to drive all the way to Chicago, drive all the way home, and then 2 days later, drive all the way back to Chicago? That's a lot of road time for old Kyle. I am a road warrior, like a young hawk and animal. What? I'm more of a draws. Oh, come on. Too soon. Too soon. But I don't know. We'll see. I always do enjoy that show. Enjoy seeing everybody there. We'll see what happens. Game time decision is what we're going to call that one there. So we'll see where it all goes. But busy time. And on top of that, it is WrestleMania weekend. Hopefully everybody that likes WrestleMania is enjoying WrestleMania. Once again, I am filming this Friday, so Mania hasn't even happened yet, but hopefully it's a good show. Hopefully it keeps us entertained, and that's what it's about, being entertained at the end of the day. A way to get away from the regular day grind. That's what my channel is, hopefully, as well. So there it is. That's the housekeeping. How about we bring on the old mail girl? It's time for my wife, Angie. It's time for the question of the week. All right, Angie's here. That means only one thing. It's time for the mail. And Angie, we got a couple questions of the week, and they're very long questions this week.
I feel like I need to do my vocal warm-ups.
Angie says, I just can't be reading these long things. Oh,
it's
boy.
weird how, like, throughout the day, I don't read it all anymore.
You don't read?
I'm getting dumb.
You're dyslexic. You can't read. What do you do all day besides get red light therapy, get your nails done?
I don't get my nails done.
Cart the kids, prim, proper. What are you up to all day?
Paint nails.
Yeah. So
I do it myself, though. I don't go anywhere.
I see. And I heard you went to McDonald's today, so you were eating good, healthy food.
Well, I did for Emma. She's sick.
Emma is sick. She has what?
I don't know.
Sickness.
Came home from school with a fever.
Oh, just never good. And you tried to contact me to pick up Emma, and I was balls deep in a work meeting. That's what I was.
Useless.
Yeah, I was useless, but
Good thing
she
I was
wasn't. No. But
I drove
yeah.
all the way across town to get her.
That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. But here we are. Question of the week time. Angie, you got anything else to talk about? Anything you missed out on the podcast this week? My brain hurts too this week.
Other than we have a missing rat in the yard.
Oh, a missing rat in the backyard. It's a true story.
I was cleaning the rat cage and one of them ran under the deck and it's still there.
He'll be fine out there for a few hours. He'll be all right. We got a safe backyard. There's only like hawks and what else is fun? Turkey, vultures. No snakes though. No snakes running around, so we'll be all right there.
We need to put some, what is it called? Lettuce? What do you put
Lettuce?
No, that stuff you put around the base of your deck so like nothing can crawl under it.
Yeah. Well, hey, no stopping a rat. You know that.
Oh
You're my rat. You're my ring rat. Followed me home one day and never left. There it is. All right, Angie, it's time. Enough jibber jabber. You don't got anything else to tell the people. It's time for you to dive into these questions, and they're long ones. So
they're wordy and very like.
There's a few mistakes in the spelling, so it throws
subtle.
poor Angie off. Throws her off her game. Angie, try your best. Try your best.
All right, what is even this? PlayCK_ King of Brutal Honesty. What do you think about limited edition figures like G&G's new Slaughter Adnan?
Adnan. So that'd be
Adnan.
grapplers and gimmicks.
1 of 300 that don't have any number on their feet. Same for all of these ones that ZST says,
Zombie Sailor Toys.
says that are limited. Are they really limited? How has ZST sold out of the Road Warrior set twice now, while they are also now popping up on vendors like J&J, for example?
So I'm going to take the back half first, if that's okay with you.
I don't even remember.
You don't even know what I'm talking. You don't even know what the question
I don't
means.
even know what I just read.
So the Road Warriors portion of it, though, but the J&Js of the world and good friends of the channel, J's Toys and Games, they all put their pre-orders in at the same time we did. So they are part of that order. So it's not extra inventory for that, at least in that instance there, because I was actually at J's Toys and Games today, and I was saying, hey, do you have any of those Road Warriors coming in? And they said they do have those coming in. So those will be on their website very soon. You'll be able to save 15%.
What a relief.
Oh, that's what I said. And I might get myself another set. I'm on the fence of it. I'm not really a retro been on card guy, but you guys know I'm a Road Warriors guy. Check out the video on the channel. But that's what's going on with that. And that's what happens a lot of time. But at the end of the day, I guess I can't tell you 100% if they really are 1 of 300, 1 of 5,000. I mean, you look at the major companies, Jazzwares, Angie. I know you were going to say it. I hate to cut you off. But Jazzwares, they're 1 of 3,000s, 1 of 5,000s. How do you know? There's a lot of people that have said for a long time they're making way more than 3,000 of these. I don't think so, though. I think all of them are pretty much legit. There might be an extra or two in case one comes broken, damaged, or something, maybe at best. But I don't think any of these companies, especially Zombie Sailor and Grapplers and Gimmicks, it's not like they're a massive company where they're going to make all these extras and stuff. And I don't think they're going to try to fool the people. I guess you can't put it past everybody in the world, but it is a dangerous game if somehow that was found out. But it's pretty hard to find out because who has all 300 to count them? So I don't know, but at the same token, you see 1 of 300s, 1 of whatever sell out. So if that wasn't the case, it gets complicated. But I don't think there's shenanigans going on. I guess I always think the best in people, Angie. And it's one of my terrible traits. I think the best in people, and I shouldn't. But
Do they really put numbers on their feet?
no, these ones don't. But
Well, I
there
mean,
are
like
some
limited stuff where they do
Yeah,
that.
like KWK, good friends of the channel, they put like numbers on the bottom of the feet sometimes. So there is some, and you get trading cards that'll have numbers on there and stuff, but it's a dicey game, but there's legalities in that. So that's why I think for sure, like Jazzwares and stuff, I think they do it on the up and up because there's legalities in that, and you could get in trouble for fooling the consumer base. There could be lawsuits and stuff, and Jazzwares, a massive company, isn't going to risk things like that. I don't know.
First world problems.
First world problems, Angie. You got any thoughts? Anything you want to add to this one, or you just want to move to the next question?
I don't think so.
You think you're ready for the next question?
I think so.
You're looking good in teal today here.
Thank you. I've gotten a lot of compliments on my dress
I
today.
bet you did get a lot of compliments. I know how it is
All
out
from
there.
girls. I don't think
Really?
I don't think I got one boy
Really?
comment.
These boys are scared these days. They're not real men like me that just walk up and take what they want whenever they want it. There's not real men like that anymore.
Just pull me by my hair in
Yeah,
the closet.
that's what I do. I just grab you. I just say, no, woman. No, but yeah, most guys these days don't got that confidence. They don't got that machismo out there. You gotta look. I mean, look what I'm working with. It's not the worst in the world, but I'm not Fabio, right? I'm not Fabio, but you just gotta work.
I'm a whole lot of woman though. I'm very intimidating.
You're
That's what people tell me.
a whole lot of woman in a lot of ways. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt. You're a tough one.
You're a handful.
2 handfuls and more. And more. But yeah, there is. But there's some guys. There's the chirping out there. But then they say, "Oh, that's Kyle's girl," and they're like, "Whoa, we don't want no trouble. We don't want no trouble." My legend looms large. You know that, Angie. It looms large, and I wonder if people treat you different once they know who I am, and they say, "Oh," and then all of a sudden they won't talk to you anymore, or they're scared, or they like you choose their words around you a lot more nice and stuff. It's funny how that works when you got let's be honest, a heavy hitter like myself out there, of course, ruling the streets.
They're nice to me, and then they get mean. Once they find
Do they? I think it's the other way around. I think they're mean to you, and then once they find out, whoa, you're married to the Kyle Peterson, and they always say,
she's
the.
like, oh, she's too big for her britches.
Oh, she's just riding high. What's she even doing here? Oh my gosh. Oh, you just. I wish we could trade places for sure. For sure. I for more than one reason, but. Yeah. Anyways, Angie, on to question.
Play with these boobs all day.
All day. All day. All right, Angie, it's time. It's time for number 2. You gotta pull it in and give the power of the warrior and just put it through there. Take your top off. Stay a while.
Chad Smith, G3E at Kyle Peterson 1980. My question is, if an independent toy company came to you and offered you a job to run the company to improve it, would you? Just say, make the same money or a little more than you make now, hire and fire who you want to make the business better. You may or may not have to relocate. Just curious because I would like someone like you to make wrestling figures. You are about the details. Thanks, Chad.
Sign me up. Who wants me? I'm open for business. Anybody need me? I'll get you my resume tomorrow. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Me?
No. You'd be my first person I'd fire. What do you know about action figures?
Oh my God. I just do the bookkeeping.
I was going to say, you want to be the receptionist? Maybe something like that. But no. I have had some offers. I have done some consulting gigs, and the consulting gig is not up. So I'm not going to say who it is. I'm not going to say who it is, Angie. Don't say either. Don't say. But I'm open to consultation. That would be the best thing for me because I have a fast and furious day job, Angie. I don't know if you're aware of this, and it pays like all your bills and stuff, and you get you all that stuff. You know what I'm talking about. But it's a lot of hours, and unfortunately for me, I'm looking at like double the workload here. So we talked about that on weekly purchases last week. I don't know exactly how I'm going to fit all these hours into a week. I'm already tired. Look at my face. Look at my face, Angie. I'm a man that is so tired. I want like 5 hours sleep today. 5 hours sleep. I need at least 6. And that one,
getting at least 7.
I just can't do it. So I don't know. My days are long or short or I don't know, coming to an end. I don't know what it is, but yeah, hey, I'll buy it. And I've talked on the channel before. I'm not going to rehash the whole story, but at the infancy of the G.I. Joe classified line, I did put my name in the hat. I did have an interview for the brand manager for G.I. Joe classified. So that would have been the perfect job, but the money and stuff, not so perfect. But yeah, if I get the same amount of money and if I don't have to relocate or if I just have to travel, I'm always open to all offers. And here's Kyle's business hat today, Angie. Take notes for this. Where's your notebook? Take it down. You should always be open to any kind of offer. You never know. The worst that you could say is no, but I would listen to any offer that's on the table about anything. And not that there's a million offers coming in all the time, but you never know. Be it action figures, be it your day job, be it whatever. You should always listen. Always listen. Doesn't hurt to listen, Angie. Take that. You take that to the bank. You take it up here and you take it right there in your heart.
In my heart.
And you take it in your soul, wherever that is too. What? You don't have one? You don't have a soul? Me neither. Me neither. There you go. But yeah, I'd be up for it. You know, hiring and firing. It always sucks to fire people. I love that. That's always a fun day at the office, but it has to be done from time to time. But there's definitely some things they could do, and I think some consulting gigs would be the way to go. I don't know, Angie. What about you? You open for any offers?
Yep.
What are you looking to get into?
Action figures.
Angie's looking to get into action figures. It's time. It's time. We need to sculpt you. It's too bad. I don't know. We need to make a custom of you. So I got my custom action figure. We need to make a custom of Angie, but I don't know what. Maybe one of the Bellas or something would be probably the closest type thing with the hair and kind of and the. Is she from Mexico? Is she from Spain? Where's she from? Look kind of the face, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, I think that's the answer to that, didn't I? Yeah. Send me the offer.
Oh, heck no.
You're not going to do this? Angie says, oh, no, that's the same one. You just read that. All right, we're glitching here. Glitching, Angie. Oh, that's it. There was only 2 questions.
There was?
I think it's just 2 questions. Ta-da! We're done! There it is.
No, we never read this one.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, okay. Same guy. That's why. Chad Smith, you sly devil, you Chad Smith, coming in extra hot. I'll read this for you. You just sit there. It's too much for Angie. It's too much. Some male girl. You just sit there and look pretty, you know? Something like that.
It's missing some words.
Okay, well, we'll see. And I'll fill it in because my mind and Chad and I don't need to really communicate. He could have just put some dashes down here. I'd say, oh, I know exactly what Chad's talking about. I would know exactly what he's talking about. So here we are, Angie. Chad Smith, once again. My question is, in your professional opinion, and I appreciate him saying I have a professional opinion, how much money is Jim Cornette leaving on the table to stay with Figures Toy Company and not going with maybe Collect Major, for example? There's a rare opportunity where you could have 3 fan bases wanting the same thing. Jim Cornette fan base, Collect Major fan base, rubber guys, obviously, big rubber guys, and wrestling figure collectors of that era wanting Midnight Express. Your best estimate with your business mind. How much is Cornette losing out on? Thanks, Chad. Angie, can you guess telepathically? I'm thinking of a number. How much money do you think he's throwing away?
At least 6 figures.
$1 million. $1 million. No, I don't know what the number would be because I'm not privy to that, but Cornette is throwing a lot of money away. And it's just a shame, but I don't know what Jim Cornette's finances is. I don't think he's living in a large mansion or anything like that. And, you know, at the end of the day, Angie, you know this as well as I do. And if you don't, you're going to learn it. Not everybody wants $1 million. Not everybody wants to work. Like my dad, here's a perfect example. He doesn't want to come on this YouTube channel anymore. He's retired. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need the hoopla. He's retired. He's like, I'm done. I don't care if you give me $10 million. I don't need to do it. And my dad going to Target. He'll go to Target and pay more for some groceries than he could at the local stuff. But he's like, I don't want to. It's 5 minutes farther out of my drive. It's not worth it to me. I got enough money. I don't care. And I wish I had that thought that I could say.
He always says, how much is your time worth?
Yeah, and that's what he is big, and that's my problem here. I don't value my time enough, and I need to get into that. Maybe I'll adopt that in the future. He's trying to give me some wise advice, but I'm not listening. But he'd rather just get in and out of the Target really quick instead of have to wait in line and save $10 in his grocery bill. He doesn't care about that because it's time and money, and that's a pretty good thing. But obviously, not everybody can do that with their finances. And my problem is, I'm like too frugal. I'm like, Angie, did you scan those receipts into your Amazon app to get you 50 cents this month in coupons?
Well, I just bought a shirt I didn't need earlier.
Yeah, every day. So, I don't know. But Jim Cornette, I don't know what his personal finances are, but you would think that's pretty much mailbox money for the most part. You make these figures, you just collect a check. I can't believe he's leaving this money on the table, but he did do a podcast where he kind of threw Matt Cardona and Matt Cardona's long-haired friend under the bus, and poor Brian Myers was called his long-haired friend. And I know what that's like as well, because I was called for many years David C. Anderson's long-haired friend. So Brian Myers and I, brothers in the long hair and the beard game, I guess.
So he didn't know his name or something?
He didn't know who Brian Myers was, but he was throwing Cardona under the bus and basically mad at him. But I guess it's a grudge, and Cornette's a guy to hold a grudge because everybody threw those Figure Toy Company figures of Jim Cornette under the bus, and rightfully so. And it's just a whole rigmarole. But man, Cornette is missing some money. Mattel alone, he could sign the Midnight Express, not just Mattel, WWE. He could get T-shirt money. He could get figure money. But I appreciate a guy that stands on his principles and says, I'm not going to do it. Like, I'm not going to eat a tomato. It's just not going to happen. But I guess if somebody offered me money, I guess I'd eat that tomato.
You'd eat a little pico.
I'll eat a little pico. A little pico.
Salsa.
I'll eat a little salsa, pizza sauce, ketchup, all that stuff. But I guess money talks, and I guess it just depends where you're at in that whole conundrum there, that conundrum. But Cornette is missing out on so much money. If I was Jim Cornette, if I was his business manager, and let me tell you, Jim would love to have me as his business manager, I'd say, all right, we're signing with KWK, Zombie Sailor. We're signing with Big Rubber Guys. We're signing with Heels and Faces, Grapplers. We're going across the gamut here, and we're going to get figures from all of them. And then at the end, when that's all done, I'm signing with the WWE. I'm getting a Legends deal for merchandise, action figures, things like that. All day long and twice on Sunday, I'm going to just collect that money. But it's wild. He apparently is not wanting that money. The money is not worth it to him in this instance here. He's always willing to change his mind, or he's always open to change his mind, obviously. But it's wild to me. I mean, that seems like easy money. Easy money. And I'm here for easy money. Angie's here for some easy money. Float her a 20. Float her a 20. See what you'll do. You never know. The only thing, it never hurts to ask. You just say no. You say no. You never know. And I got a 20 for later. I'll let you know what I'm up to. But
Okay.
there it is, Angie. That is the questions of the week. Another busy week on the old farmstead around here. We got a rat missing outside. We got podcasts. We got videos going on. We got Angie getting ready to go play a game of tennis or pickleball. We're not exactly sure. There's a lot going on. It is WrestleMania weekend. Angie, how much WrestleMania are you watching this weekend?
2%.
2%. I don't even believe that much. How much Veronica Mars you getting into this weekend?
The other 98.
The other 98%. That makes about sense. And we're going on a hot dinner date. Elle's got a sleepover. Emma's sick, sleeping in bed. We're going to go. Where are we going to go? Nobody knows. But we're not going somewhere it's going to break the bank on me. But we're not going to go to McDonald's since you went there already. We're going to go one of those middle of the road spots. One of those middle of the road spots where Angie does some of her best work in the middle of the road. So there it is, Angie. I've said enough. I've said it all. Anything?
I got nothing.
She's got nothing. So if you got a question of the week, put it in the comments down below, or you can email the KylePetersonShow@gmail.com whenever you want to. But Angie, it is time now for the weekly purchases. All right, let's dive into round one of weekly purchases. And this one, McFarlane driven here. Thanks to our friends over there at jaystoysandgames.com. Use code Kyle, save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. You guys know that by now. Got a lot of new McFarlane from them. Let's dive into it. Let's start off with the little ladies first. How about a little bit of Black Canary, doing Black Canary things as she normally does, messing with Batman, hanging with Batman, and all points in between. Also doing the same thing, but this time in Platinum Edition. Looking pretty good over there. One I'm extremely excited for. You know I love a good old cowboy. We got the Vigilante here, looking very nice, looking like a cowboy ready to go out on the range. And then we got the Vigilante Platinum Edition as well. Just missing a horse is what he's missing. But looking very good there. And the hits keep on coming. Batman of Bethlehem. I knew another guy that came from Bethlehem once upon a time, Todd McFarlane. And I get compared to him a lot of times. You know, bread Jesus? Yeah, there you go. But look at that. There's old Batman of Bethlehem. Looking good. We got a little bit of a repaint here. We got the Justice League Batman. We got the shading from the video game back a year ago. What is time? Now we got this bad boy right here. So looking good with another Batman. And then might as well keep it going. How about a little Hush, Deep Purple style? What? Kula Shaker style? Them too. Shout out to Kula Shaker. Shout out to Deep Purple. Shout out to Hush Batman. Hush 2 Batman, that is. Rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling his way into the table. How about a little Supergirl? No Platinum Supergirl yet, but got the regular edition. Supergirl doing very super things right here. Looking pretty good. Ladies' night continues. How about a little Shazam action? How about a little Freddie Freeman action? Regular edition Freddie Freeman ready to go. And you can't have the regular without a little platinum. Got the platinum version as well. Playing a lot of McFarlane hits here. A lot of McFarlane hits. Even got a 2-pack. Superman and Mongol ready to go. So, man, I got some work to do on the McFarlane front. There's no doubt about it. That's round number one. Bring on round number two. All right, time for round number two in the final round of weekly purchases, and very wrestling heavy in the back half here with a little bit of other things here that we're going to dive into first. Let's start a little He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. How about a little King Grayskull Deluxe Edition? Already unboxed this on the channel. Heartbreak disappointment if you watched that. We had another broken figure alert. Have to watch the video. A very expensive broken figure in that one. And give you a little sneak peek. Possibly the most valuable action figure in my entire collection. I do show that off. I don't bring that out very often. I do show it off in the unboxing video of this, so check that out for more information. How about a little Street Fighter 2 Jada Toys Edition? A little E-Honda action. Pretty darn cool. Available at Jay's Toys and Games. Save yourself 15% cheaper than retail. Did pick that up, and I also picked up Balrog as well. So 2 Street Fighter unboxings to come to the channel. Sooner rather than later, once again, playing those Street Fighter hits is what we're doing. How about a little Matt Maniacs hits here? How about a little Powers of Pain? How about a little Hardys? How about a little bit of Matt and Brian, the major players? Turn them the right way there. And you're probably saying to yourself, Kyle, you already unboxed those on the channel. Kyle, they were already part of weekly purchases a couple of weeks ago. What are you doing? I have absolutely no idea. Apparently, I ordered 2 different sets of these. And somewhere along the way, I just messed up, forgot what I was doing. I don't know. That doesn't happen to me very often, but I have had an issue in the past with the shop app where I'll have something in my cart, I won't continue checkout, and then I'll put it back in there, I'll go back to it, and it'll order me 2, and I don't pay attention. I don't know if that was the case there, but the good news for you guys, and especially you gals out there, you gals, hit me up. You know how it goes. The good news is I'll probably end up giving these away. I got a little present for one of these for some special person in my life that I think I'll give them. You guys may be able to figure that one out if you do the math correctly. And it's not my wife, Angie. So there you go. But I have two other ones here. Maybe I'll do one of these as a Patreon giveaway next month. So we'll see what happens right there. But some Matt Maniacs through the door. And then a little bit of delivery from our friends over there at Ringside Collectibles. What is this? 165 main event. We got All Ego Ethan Page. We got the man, the myth, the legend. We got John Cena, the host of WrestleMania. You guys enjoying WrestleMania so far? We got one that everybody's been looking for. Old Sol Ruca, man oh man. Looking good there. How about good friend of the channel, Cody Rhodes, playing some hits. And then we continue last, but certainly not least, another exciting one. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, the first time ever Hulk Hogan in his NWO gear in the main event line. So pretty darn cool to see that as well. So got those through the door this week. But the hits keep on coming with Mattel. We got Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre 2-pack. We got John Cena, Cody Rhodes 2-pack. But the one I really wanted, and by buying all three together, it wasn't that much more than just getting this one by itself. It is Cactus Jack. It is Chelsea Green. You know I'm here for this one. Love the idea of this 2-pack. Very, very fun to see that one. And the final piece of the weekly purchases puzzle this week comes to our friends over there at Zombie Sailor Heels and Faces. Once again, Jay's Toys and Games, save 15%. They're getting all the pinnacles. They're getting all the heels and faces going forward. So that can be your destination. That could be your spot for the heels and faces. And you could save 15%. I did get the one of 499 Brian Myers exclusive. So I did pick that up this week as well. And that is the WrestleMania weekend weekly purchases. A little bit of a stair-step slope going on right here. But not a bad week, all intents and purposes. A lot of stuff to dive into the next couple of weeks on the channel. Plenty of content over there for Patreon, YouTube channel members. You guys know there's plenty of stuff to keep you busy right now. Do appreciate the support over there. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Maybe we should do another giveaway coming soon here on traditional YouTube. Maybe if we can hit 60,000 subscribers, maybe we'll do something big for that. We'll have to see. Got a ways to go. You know what Jerry Reed always says? No, we won't play it. We'll save that for the toy news yesterday. Make sure you check out the WrestleMania coverage on the program, the channel this weekend. We've got a lot of stuff, a lot of news coming out of WrestleMania. It is Christmas Day for wrestling figure collectors. So check out some of those reveal videos and we'll see what happens next week. Coming on the heels of WrestleMania. Should be interesting to see. Check out Sir Paul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com, which is also the name of my podcast, The Kyle Peterson Show, available each and every single Tuesday wherever podcasts are found, with video cast on YouTube. So for another week of weekly purchases, you know what I'm doing. I'm rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling my way into another work week.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play? Miles of barbed wire. Use a cobra stick for a